my short, honest, brutal, well, not really brutal. I haven't really got much brutal things to say about this game, but my honest review of this game, because this game is quite good. Some odd flaws to it. I've only done Liu Bei's story, so I haven't actually got any further than that. I haven't done Lao Shao's or Sun Quan's or Sun Se or Sun Jian or whatever his name is. I haven't done those stories yet. But what I've played of this game has been absolutely sick. I can't lie. This game is so much better than I thought it would be. And honestly, I could probably say this is the best Dynasty Warriors I've played.
I can make it farther north.
Period. I think this is the best Dynasty Warriors I've played. Now they have the power of the PS5, so graphically it will look a lot better. Also, they can actually put everyone on screen. You hardly see pop-ins. Hardly. Do you know what I mean? So that just gives it that more, you know, Musu Dynasty feel. Do you know what I mean? Instead of the old games where you'd be on a horse and you'd be running and then boom, guys would just appear, like they'll fade in. They'll just fade in. You get me? So that makes this game stand out definitely of the rest. Story-wise, it's the same thing really, just added protagonist. It doesn't hardly ever stray, but that's the core game, innit? That's something you can't really change. It will be really, I wonder if it would be really weird if they ever changed the story of Dynasty Warriors itself. I wonder if people will complain. I wonder if, are they even allowed to? Not add their own twist on it, because technically this one is an added twist. They did add a random protagonist involved, but all he did was follow the story, really. He just followed the same story. You fight the yellow turbans, you get me, you're part of the coalition for a bit, you fight a purple guy leader, I can't remember his name, then everyone splits up, Sun Jian dies. That's the story, isn't it? Like, it never really changes. Do you know what I mean? All is seen now is, oh, you're just not Dao Dun, you're not Zhou Yu or Sun Se. You don't see it through their eyes, or you don't just fight their battles. That's about it. But I will say though, coming from a person who has I've played probably about 4 Dynasty Warriors. I wouldn't say I've played like 1 through 9, 10 or this game. Just because you're seeing it through the eyes of a protagonist, it did feel different. One thing I will say, the lack of character switching did annoy me at first, but then after a while, your character switching when you're weapon switching, basically. When you change, when I'm using the staff, I'm Zhou Yu. When I'm using the crescent blade, I'm Guan Yu. Do you know what I mean? When I'm using the Padao, I'm Xiao Dun. I'm saying, also to touch on weapon part, why doesn't Liu Bei have his dual blades? Why does he have a single sword? He literally fights kind of like Cao Cao. And I'm used to him having his dual blades because that was one of my favorite weapons in the game. Leading on to combat. This combat in this Dynasty is insanely sick. I feel like I'm just constantly comboing all the time. Constantly. Everything cancels into dodge basically. The dodge like slow down, I don't know, bullet time dodge thing, if you want to call it that. That's good. That feels on point. All of the bravery attacks and stuff feel on point. Obviously this, spending some of your moves too far, normal, knocking down bare enemies at once, and then they go into that rage mode where you can use you can do loads of your bravery attacks because your bravery doesn't go down. Bruv, this is combat-wise, this is such a great game. Just bare combos, bare thing. I saw a man online doing Dynasty Warriors combos. I'm putting out videos on Dynasty Warriors combos. I'm not too sure if it's been done before. It's definitely going to be popularized with this game because the combat is absolutely insane. I properly enjoyed the combat in this game. All the weapons feel different. Do you know what I mean? This staff feels completely different from the Padao, which is normal in Dynasty Warriors. None of the weapons feel the same. But with this game, it's definitely got more of an emphasis. If I change to my sword quickly, I'm doing total different things, bro. And I like the fact that I can do that in game. I can literally just change my weapon calmly. I like that. Not a lot of games have that in general. You get me? I'm not saying, I'm not too sure if the later Dynasty Warriors, the ones that haven't played, have that. I'm not too sure. But I know the early ones, they didn't have that. Earlier ones didn't. Bruv, look at it's just having all of these maps on screen. I do like this tactics thing as well. I think that's really cool. I only discovered how to change it though near the end of the game, to be fair. that's due to the not taking information properly, you know what I mean? But that's a poor addition. Bro, overall, this is the best Dynasty Warriors I've played. This is definitely pushing the IP forward. This is definitely a flagship of the IP now, being a new game, I'd say. So good, man. Definitely brought Dynasty Warriors to the modern era, to the next gen. And like, now, the only way is actually up for it. You get me? So if I was going to give this game a score out of 10, bro, I think, because I'm quite a, I don't give 10s, and there's no perfect game in my eyes. I'm quite a harsh on the scores. I might give this a 8.5 out of 10. Just all round great fun. No overdoing it. No, you can make it challenging if you want, but if you want to play it casually. There's no ego gaming in this either. None of that like soul stuff, ego gaming. Do you know what I mean? Fighting game things and all that. It's just a pure fun game. Pure fun. Pure fun.